Welcome to the B and W and Freebooters and Baby Podcast.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
Why is the screen black? You guys see a black screen?
Yes.
It should be not black. It should be white. Oh my god, I love this kid. She's like a doll. Charlie.
Can you blow kisses, baby? No.
Just chewing on a fingy.
Yep.
So today we're playing Freebooters. We're gonna switch things up and do a longer multi-session thing. So hopefully we can get used to the rules. So let's roll some people. All right, now you're gonna have to shut that kid up for real. It was cute at first. It's really getting old. Freebooters is Dungeon World, but slammed into D&D First Edition, where it's really hard and everything is random, and you only have 4 classes, and carry weights really matter. But yeah, we still roll randomly. So you guys started doing that, I think, right?
Correct.
Cool. Joe, did you roll a d12 to see what you would have gotten if you weren't going to play?
I did not.
Why don't you do that? Let's just see. Maybe you'll get a 12.
I thought it was interesting that they played with the probabilities of different play sets.
Yeah, I really like that.
Like you're more likely to have more fighters and thieves.
And also within the playbook or within the class, your race there's a probability on your race too, right? So if you're a magic user, there's more of a chance of you being an elf than like any other class, which was interesting. Okay, Joe. So you got a 9, which is thief. Jake also rolled a thief, so you guys can both be thieves, or you can pick one. I know I mentioned earlier if you want to play magic user, that'd be awesome, because then we'd have one of each.
I was thinking magic user.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
So if you guys can pull up the spreadsheet that I sent you, if you have it, I can paste it in the chat. And then make a tab for your person. I can do that. I can make these tabs. So this is Aaron, this is Jake, this is Joe. And then Matt is Mirren, right? Matt. Cool. So what you do in Freebooters is just like Funnel World, which Joe, were you here for that? You just roll 3d6 down the line.
I was not.
Yeah, so you roll all your stats in order. There's no pick the best, and you assign them in order, and then at the end you can swap. You can swap 1 basically, or swap 2 if you want to get the best one into your most useful ability based on your class. But you only get 3d6, and you just have to fill it right in.
Okay.
Do you want to do this in order, or should we just start rolling?
Everybody just. I would literally roll what's 3 times.
Yeah, how
7.
many other? So,
yeah, if you want to, but you have to do a lot more math that way. But
21d6.
Right. Hey, I gotta grab a beer real quick since I just lost the baby. I'll be right back.
You lost the baby and you're drinking.
Where's the baby?
Yeah, where'd the baby go?
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on.
He's not worried about it. I wouldn't be.
Okay. So yeah, let's roll some dice. Cool.
So I'm just gonna load it right in then.
Yeah, the trouble is you gotta do math now. So.
But but you do have a spreadsheet to do it for me.
That's true.
What is the maximum and current situation? Is that maximum is what I put in there?
Yeah. It's actually going to be both for now. One of the things in this game is your ability scores are also like a burnable resource, like hit points.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So yeah, so like there are certain moves that you can like do stuff that will, or you can like burn an ability to like boost something, and then also in this game I'm called the judge. I can burn your stats instead of inflicting like hit points damage to like signify something happening to you. So I think for now it's going to be both max and current. Will be whatever you rolled.
Not a great wisdom score. Probably should change that, huh? Actually, don't know what a cleric's best should be. It's realm.
Everybody else, feel free to roll.
Did you ever figure out where the race?
Yeah, remember I pasted it in Slack.
Do you want me to grab that for people? I'm in Slack here.
Yeah, if you want to paste the link in the chat, I'll bring it up here as well, so we can look at it if you're looking at the screen.
Oh, that was the thing you just typed up, right?
Yeah, it's in the class sheet, but we're using different class sheets, and they're not in that one.
I don't know if this will work, but here, feel free to click that. Also, all of the race bonuses are the same for every class, right?
Yes, it's just the probabilities are different.
Okay.
So yeah, so you roll your ability scores, then you roll your heritage, which is your race, and it's a D12.
So heritage is a D12?
Yeah. Did you already roll your ability scores?
No, what do I need to do?
Do 21 D6. Then add them up
in order.
3 at a time.
And you said they just go in order. Super easy, right?
So just add 3 at a time.
Yeah.
And then, so the first one is strength, second is int, third is wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma, and then luck.
Damn, Joe already rolled a better roll than both of us, huh, Aaron?
Yes, indeed.
81, 76, 77.
Jake, are you rolling?
I am. I was just about to say, Joey, I'm going to roll mine now, so don't get confused between our two rolls here.
Oh, roger that.
How many can we swap?
You can swap any single ability with any other ability. So you basically just get to move 2.
Okay, so it's one swap.
One swap.
Got it.
So yeah, as cleric, you'll probably want wisdom as cleric. I think technically in this version of the game, you can also use charisma.
Yep.
So it's up to you which one you want to be your main stat. For the most part, like this game uses the same sort of base dungeon world moves, but they all have different flavors to them. But there's still like a fight move and like a ranged attack move and a perception move, and then intelligence move. If anything, they're probably worded a little more obviously, or at least like more similar to D&D. So, if that makes a difference for you guys. I mean, I feel like at this point you're probably just going to want to pick your best stat for your class and make that be the highest one.
Is this sheet supposed to be doing math for me, or did we already joke about that?
I don't think it does do math for you.
I was putting equations in myself.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
I'm not doing it wrong.
It does automatically put the right word for whatever your special like ammo is. Like for the cleric, it's favor.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
some high-tech validation there.
Yeah.
It also
we have some lookup tables here going on.
it also should automatically add your modifier.
Yep, and hit die.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Did I do that wrong then? Because I
think
plugged
it goes
in
off.
it shows 0.
I think 0 is 9 to 12.
You have to
Oh.
change current
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, but 12 is a 0 modifier.
So I can flip-flop any two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if I just go straight in order, my intelligence is 5 as a magic user.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, my wisdom was 5 as well.
I guess I can be like an insane magic user.
You're basically going to be in this game. Like magic is very like unstable. So if you're like failing your cast a spell rolls, there's going to be all kinds of weird magical effects that you don't intend.
Sure.
Which might be fun. I don't know.
So what's funny is my intelligence is 5, my charisma is 15. So I'm like a suave dumbass. I'm gonna flip those.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm actually going to leave my wisdom as the lowest and use my charisma score for all my powers.
Cool. So once you guys do that, the next step is to roll your heritage, which is your race. I'll bring that. Let me bring that up again. Here we go. Did you share that link with everyone, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work. It's underneath my roll on Roll20.
Yeah, I think if you click that link, it should pull up the thing. Also, I have it here if you guys want to look. But it's a D12. It's a D12. It's a D12. Quit coughing.
Like a boater.
So I rolled a 3.
So that's a human. Human says +1. Are you doing a bit?
No bits.
Jake, do you have something to say?
Just semantics.
Semantics or some antics?
Some antics.
Oh, I thought you said semantics. I was trying to figure that out.
That didn't work.
So for every race/heritage, you get a little ability. So you want to copy that into your sheet for your heritage move.
Okay. I love random characters.
Oh,
How would anyone make a real character in any game ever?
What did other people get? Anybody?
Wait, what? For what?
When you rolled your heritage.
Oh, I'm a dwarf, And I'm also evil.
Oh, cool! You did that too. Nice.
Yeah, I pre-rolled that earlier.
Nice.
I'm chaotic.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled clean shaven twice for my appearance. So that means I'm completely clean shaven.
You're fully hairless.
I'm hairless. I'm a hairless dwarf.
You have alopecia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe there was a bizarre like glue accident. That's fun. So what was that? You were rolling your appearance? That's hilarious.
Okay.
So
I'm behind, but I'm okay. So now I'm ready. I'm rolling my heritage 1d12.
yeah.
And I'm getting a 4.
That's a human.
Okay.
Are you a fighter?
Yes.
Aaron? Okay.
Yeah, Aaron's a fighter. Matt is a cleric. Joe is a magic user. Jake is a thief. Jake, what did you roll for your heritage?
Human.
Okay, so we've got all humans except for a dwarf. A dwarven cleric. Cool.
He could pass as a human because he's very clean shaven.
Did you guys roll your name or choose a name?
I am rolling a 1d100 at the moment.
Ooh. So I'm with Jake. I kind of like these rando characters we're rolling here.
100, right? Oh, yeah.
Wow. 1.
Oh, 1.
I would read that as 100. Maybe 0, 0, 0, 0 is 100. Either way, that's pretty good.
A felon.
A felon. Okay.
So the heritage. Oh, okay. Hang on. Heritage move goes in heritage move.
Yeah.
Where do you see that? I don't know.
On your sheet, there's a section that says heritage move under heritage. And then you'll want to paste in from that link the thing that it says about indulging your vice or something else. I'll remember.
So, if there's anything I want to do after working on spreadsheets all day, is fill out a spreadsheet at home. It's great.
So I might be doing this wrong. So the heritage move, does that come from heritage and alignment tables?
No, it's
It's the thing that Chet has on his screen.
Yeah, it's the thing that says +1 to 2 different ability scores of your choice, excluding luck. When you succumb to a vice, take +1 forward. That's
what I was talking about. So that's where I got it from, and that's
I think the move is when you succumb to a vice, take +1 forward. The other thing is just something you need to do like right now is add +1 to 2 different ability scores.
Yeah.
But that's just for fighter, right?
No, they're all the same for everyone.
Oh, never mind. Go back down to fighter. I need to copy.
Ooh.
When you succumb to a vice, take +1 forward.
You'll roll your vices in a minute. After you figure out your alignment.
What's the thief ability? Is it Dex?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So what do you think will come in more handy? A 17 in luck?
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
Or a 17 in Dex?
Hmm.
What are you swapping it with?
Well, so actually, let's see.
Luck.
I mean, what's the number you're swapping it with?
15. Sorry. It'd be I've got a decent score there, but
Yeah, 15 is still a really good luck because mine's lower than that. So
It looks like intelligence is also important for thief because that's what determines your cunning, which is your like personal. There's like a new mechanic for each class that like lets them do like special shit. They can like it's like a pool that they can use to boost shit. I don't really know exactly how it works yet, but your cunning is level plus int.
okay. Maybe then I shouldn't worry about my dex and my luck because I have 15 dex, 15 intelligence.
Oh
I
yeah.
got this really high luck of 17, but maybe I could use better constitution since I got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or better charisma since I got a 7, and so maybe I could swap that with the bland strength of 12 since I don't need strength that much.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would keep the luck really high because you can use that for stuff. I don't know exactly what yet. I think you can actually like spend luck to like boost a roll even like by +1. So
yeah, it's any time, right?
Yeah, I think so. You can just use luck to boost your roll by +1.
So, what do you think, guys? I don't know if do you think I should level out my charisma or my constitution?
Constitution doesn't really help you that much compared to what it does in D&D.
Yeah, that's true. I think your hit points is just it does subtract from your hit points.
Yeah, but it's just a modifier. It's not like in D&D where it's like a whole bunch of difference. I would say put it in dex, but
well, I think I'm leaving my dex alone because it's already decent.
He's wondering if you should switch strength with con or charisma with strength. I think didn't somebody else have really good charisma?
I have a 15 in charisma. That's my best score.
So I would swap it with con, and then just let the dwarf be the charismatic one. How is a hairless dwarf so charismatic? It's really quite peculiar.
He talks as smooth as his bottom.
Hey, Jack, can you post the link to the character sheets again, or where am I missing that?
Oh yeah, it's in the chat. It's a Google Doc.
Got it.
So I have one more +1 ability score. It's the only one that I can add to that would actually change the modifier is charisma, and I have a really low charisma.
And
you're several.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I know, right?
Reincarnated. And what are you again? You're
magic
user. I think that's fine, dude.
Because my int's already 16.
Yeah.
You're a cloistered dirty boy.
Yeah.
Who just practices his spells. His smells and spells.
Yeah, these are good. You guys got some good stats. That's awesome. Not everyone did. Okay, so where are we at? Did we roll the name yet and the appearance?
I did not do that yet for me.
Okay, so for your name, roll a D100 on the human and halfling table. Also, if it's even or odd, that determines if you're a male or a female.
Oh, really? I did not know that. I don't remember what I rolled.
Yeah.
All right, here goes my name.
So if it's even, you're a female. If it's odd, you're a male.
I'm Garmang, a female human.
I got 56 as well.
Oh my god! Somebody roll again. This is gonna be too confusing. As funny as it will be, or we could just. I don't know. Do you want to just do it? Actually, that'd be really funny. Do you want to just do it?
No, our listeners will hate us.
Yeah, we're human and halfling. 56 and 50. So what is it? Urbend?
Garmang.
Garmang.
Oh, Garmang. Garmang and Garmang. No, I'll re-roll.
Garmang and Garmang.
Here, I'll re-roll. I'm re-rolling.
Hey, Chet, you said even was lady?
Yeah.
Okay, I am a lady dwarf.
A hairless. This is getting creepier by the minute.
Paris.
Scriden.
Scriden.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool name for a thief. Scriden.
Bladen. That's a cool name for a thief too, like with his blades. Bladen. Okay. Aaron, did you roll?
I have not rolled my appearance, but my name is Athelon.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got a 1. Fuck yeah. Okay, so the next is appearance.
What do I roll for that?
3D100.
Page 8. Appearance table.
So 3D100.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a different list for each class, which is fun.
35, 68, 72.
And you can drop one of them of your choice or keep all 3.
Headband. Pockmarked. And rosy cheeks.
With some pockmarked rosy cheeks.
So I have a booming voice. Garmang, the female human with a booming voice. Can you scroll down to 90 for me? Sunken eyes and what's the other one?
Sorry, this stupid UI is in the way. Go away.
Oh, actually, I need to go back up to 15. And chin whiskers.
Nice.
Good. I can't wait to hear your voice. It basically could just be your voice, I think. But we all know that it's a woman.
All right, what's next?
I got ratty clothes. Poor posture.
Cool.
And a little mouth.
Like an anime mouth?
Yeah, I'm an anime.
Well, that's not any different than any other character you've played.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our appearances. Next is your hit points. Roll your hit die once and add your con. Minimum hit point of 1. You can burn 1 point of luck to increase this roll.
Do you think it's significantly better to have a hit point of 6 versus a hit point of 5, Chet?
Yes.
But what if I only have 9 luck left then?
You can, when you burn an ability, it's not gone forever. So,
okay.
Yeah, when you rest, you can get it back.
This is your con modifier, right?
Correct.
And do we have different hit dice?
Yes. Your hit die is listed in that middle section next to your hit points. So magic users D4. Thief is a D6.
So I have 4 hit points.
Sweet. That sounds about right for a magic user. Pretty good. Did you burn luck for that?
No. That was I rolled a 3 and I had a +1 for my con.
Cool. So you can burn one of your luck points to increase that to 5.
If I do, it'll take me out of my modifier, so I'll just.
Oh, okay. Yep, that makes sense.
1 hit point, huh?
Yeah.
You have 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Might want to burn one of them Lux to get 2.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, man. No, you don't get to roll again. You just can make it a 2.
Okay.
So.
And then the middle number on your ability score table is then reduced by 1, but not your maximum.
Yeah, so you'll have 16 of 17.
So the only way this guy has survived so far is because he's so lucky.
Yeah. I'll have to keep that in mind, that you only have 2 hit points.
Please do. All right,
So
do we do traits now?
Yeah, what's next?
You need alignment first.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think you already did. Did you already do that or no?
I did that earlier.
Okay.
Chaotic.
I haven't. What do I need to do for alignment?
D12.
So we have an evil guy, a chaotic guy,
2.
another
That
evil guy.
is... Holy shit, that's evil. Yep. Dude, this is going to be fun.
Guys, are we bad guys?
I think you're bad guys. Embrace the murder hobo within you.
At some point, you got to look around and you're like, hairless dwarf, evil hairless dwarf, spellcaster with a thief with ratty clothes.
All right.
When I succumb to a Vice magazine, take one for
Traits? Do I do that next?
Yep.
Yeah.
So your traits are based on what your alignment is.
Evil.
So you'll have 3 vices and 0 virtues. And then people that are chaotic, you have 1 virtue, 2 vices. Joe, what's your alignment?
Chaotic.
Okay, that's right. So we have 2 chaotics and 2 evils. This is great. All right. So yeah, so roll that.
Oh yeah, this is great.
So 3D 100 basically, and I pick 3 vices.
Yeah, let me pull up the vices. Where are the vices?
They're that page. They're the page with the picture on the side of it.
Did I pass it?
9, page 9.
Here we go. No, not this one.
Okay, I'm mad.
Hey, me too. Join the club.
Mad, moody, and hasty.
What was the last word?
Hasty.
Fuck it, let's go. Let's get out of here. I love how the vices or the vices go from hasty to literally murderous. Because I'm murderous.
Oh my god, are you? That's so good.
Yeah.
Holy
So am I. I'm tactful, petulant, and murderous.
This is great.
I'm envious, mad, and murderous.
It's gonna be the best group yet.
I'm focused, tolerant, and can you scroll up so I can see 2?
Sure.
And an addict. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. Hang on.
You get 2 vices, right?
I was looking at it wrong.
2 would be your virtue.
No, he's chaotic. So 2 vices, 1 virtue.
Okay.
Right.
So this is the first one, my virtue, then?
I think the first one is your virtue. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, whatever is most interesting to you, but I think the way they're listed is virtues are first. Let me see.
So ambitious is a virtue.
This
Can also be a vice.
Yeah, so virtues is first.
Okay.
So I would say your first roll is the virtue. This is really quality YouTube right here. Watch a guy scroll through a PDF.
with a spreadsheet in the background.
Did I pass it? I can't find it.
It's page 9. Chester.
Oh yeah, I'm on 11. That went too far. Okay, here we go. Thank you for sticking with us. That was our break, and we're back. Ambitious. What else?
Ambitious. Then it would be
Zealous.
Zealous and inflexible.
Inflexible. Okay. Cool. That's fun. I like. This is great. That's perfect for a wizard, I think. All right. You guys are writing all these down on your sheets, right?
Mm-hmm. Putting them in a spreadsheet.
Cool. Okay. Now we get to read your starting moves. Familiarize yourself with the starting moves, including your play, and make any decisions. So let's do these one at a time. Feel free to read your own as we're talking about the other person's. We're going to start with Aaron. No, we're going to start with Matt, who's the cleric. So actually, this one might require some thought. So maybe we should start with it.
I'll go first. Mine doesn't take much thought.
Yeah, let's start with Aaron.
Okay.
Read your starting moves.
Starting move is favored weapon. Name a specific type of weapon: longsword, cutlass, hatchet, great axe, throwing knife, longbow, etc., with which you are an expert. Use metal to make special moves with a favored weapon. You may make this move multiple times to name up to 3 favored weapons.
Does that make sense? The last part? When you level up, so in this game, when you level up, on even numbered levels, you get a boost to your ability scores, and we'll figure out the details of that later because I don't know it off the top of my head. And then on odd numbered levels, you get to pick a new move from your advanced move list.
Uh-huh.
And so this would basically be an option of an advanced move. If you wanted to master a new weapon, you could add that to your list of favored weapons. So you can have up to 3 favored weapons based on that sort of upgrade system.
And I start with just the one.
Correct.
And then what do I do when I use metal?
Metal, we'll read the metal part.
It says, when you start with metal equal to your current level +1, when you take a moment of respite to catch your breath and focus, reset metal to full. Okay, when you make any move with a favored weapon, spend 1 metal before you roll to take +1 to that roll. When you deal damage with a favored weapon, spend 1 metal before you roll damage and choose 1. Increase the damage, etc. Set up your foe, granting all of your allies +1 forward against them, or inflict a condition, stunned, hindered, etc. of your choosing on your foe, subject to judge approval, with a duration equal to 1 plus intelligence, minimum 1.
So yeah, you can spend this metal to basically be better at fighting.
Got it.
And also, if you want to scroll to the section called Marketplace, you can see all the weapons. In this game, the weapon does determine the damage, so I'm sure you'll want to scope that out. The other thing, so that you guys know, because I don't think we've ever actually played Dungeon World together, but the way armor works, it doesn't give you an armor class that they try to hit. What armor does is basically subtract damage done to you. So if you get hit and I roll a 4 and you have 2 armor, then you take 2 damage. And I'm only saying that now because, Aaron, you're going to want to figure out if you want a 2-handed weapon or a weapon and a shield, which is probably going to be an option.
Okay. I'm looking at that now. Thank you.
And once you roll your equipment and stuff, you can definitely adjust this. So maybe just go with what looks most interesting, and then you can adjust it later.
Okay. I probably am just gonna go sword and shield
Cool.
for now.
So just sword.
Long sword, I would assume.
I think it's just called sword.
Oh, in the description on Fighter, it said long sword, but no worries.
Okay. Where is that?
I don't know. I'm not seeing it in the marketplace.
Yeah, in marketplace I only see sword. So let's just go with that. That's a long sword. It's a D8.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And then a shield. Do I want a shield?
Well, so you're not doing stuff yet. I mean, you can definitely like think about that, but that's like the next step is to purchase your gear.
Okay. All right, go to somebody else. I gotta look at this for a second.
Cool. Who's ready?
Me, I'm ready.
All right, let's do thief. All right, so your starting moves. Do you have the full sheets?
Are we looking at the basic move sheet here?
No, we're looking at the character sheets that I linked earlier. Here, let me push it again.
Here, I got it.
You're using the Mazars, right? Mazar sheets.
Yeah, Mazar sheets.
Okay, I'm good. I want to make sure I'm not holding the group back when it's my turn.
No worries. I pasted the link just now if anybody needs it.
I got it.
All right. So, Jake, do you see Tricks of the Trade?
I'm looking for that. Tricks of the Trade.
Under Thief starting moves. I should just pull that up.
Dang, I don't see it.
Yeah, let me pull that up on the stream.
I'm using the EDM.
It's on page 14 of 16.
Oh, I'm not looking at the right thing.
I just pasted it in the chat. Just so you know.
Thanks.
And I'll pull it up here too. If I can find the right one. Here we go. Yeah, Mazar Freebooters sheets.
Got it. Okay. 16, you say?
Yeah.
All right. So, Lucky Dog, when you level up, you regain 1d6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not 16. 15.
Yeah, 15. Sorry.
Tricks to the Trade.
Oh, these are Thief advanced moves. Oh, okay. Thief starting moves. This is 14, page 14.
My bad.
Tricks of the Trade. Choose one area of expertise at first level. Take this move again as desired to choose additional areas. Ooh. Poison sounds dope as shit. Locks are cool. But stealth might be the useful one. Oh, but I love treasure too. All right, I'm gonna go with stealth since it says I can take this move again as desired, like when I move up, when I level up or something.
Yeah, same thing as with Aaron. When you pick, or I'm sorry, when you level to odd numbered levels, you get to pick a new move, and that would be from your advanced list that you were looking at a minute ago, or any of these tricks of the trades.
Neat. Okay, I'm taking stealth.
Cool.
And then I get all these other ones too?
What I don't know is exactly how this works. Yeah, you have all the ones that are checked.
Oh, cool.
What does expertise mean?
Is that like proficiency?
Yeah, you know what? I'll have to look into this a little bit because I'm not exactly sure how that works. It's got to give you some kind of bonus, but they're all like kind of broadly enough to find that I don't exactly know
Okay.
what expertise means. So yeah, you've got all those other ones. If you want to read through them or just look at them on your own, that's cool too.
Yeah, I didn't realize I've got other starting moves. That's not my only one.
Yeah, you have all the ones that are checked on your sheet.
So I can also bend bars, lift gates. When I use pure strength to destroy or remove an inanimate object, burn 1 strength, and choose from the list below. No guts, no glory. When I charge headlong into battle and the odds are against me, burn 1 wisdom and roll plus whiz.
Is that all your? That's everything, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
So I also have hide in shadows. That's when you're out of sight and remain quiet. Still, you may spend 1 cunning to go completely unnoticed until someone is right on top of you. That sounds useful. Yeah. So I don't know. Does other like I have cunning? Is that's unique to thieves?
Yeah, dude. If you read that cunning block, that explains how Tricks of the Trade works.
Yeah.
You pick one of them and it gives you a +1. Right?
Yeah.
So that must be what is that? Is that maybe what expertise means, or no? I guess.
Yeah. Let's check it out. You start with cunning equal to your level plus int. So 1 plus whatever your intelligence modifier is, which is
So 1. So
it'd be so you have
2 total.
So you have 2 cunning. When you make any move that falls within an area of your expertise, so if you're going to do a stealthy move, or if you're doing some sort of stealth, after you make the roll, you can take a +1 for each point of cunning you choose to spend. So this is pretty dope. Like on Aaron's, I don't know what these are called, but let's just call them like his new class mechanic. On Aaron's, he has to choose before he rolls, and he can only do 1 point. On yours, you can do after you roll, and you can do as many points as you want to add to that roll. When you take the time to brood in silence and plot your next move, you can reset your cunning to full.
Is that like during combat?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be interesting to see if you tried to do that. What might happen?
Yeah, the way that's worded is funny. To plot your next move sounds like, all right, I'm going to go over here and brood until my turn.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, so I hide in shadows. I can move silently. When you sneak from one place to another, name a goal within sight and roll plus dex. On a 10, you do it and take +1 forward against whomever failed to notice you. Or 7 through 9, choose one from the list below. They notice you right away, but you have the upper hand and take +1 forward. You have to stop when you're only partway there, or else they'll notice you. That's very Looney Tunes. I love that. They notice you as soon as you reach your goal, and you take -1 forward. Why would I choose that?
If you're not trying to like sneak up on somebody and kill them, but instead you're trying to like get the chalice before the cultists do.
Right. Okay. So I'm trading like success for like danger or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Purloin. When you take something out from under someone's nose, roll plus dex. 10, it's yours, and they won't notice until they look for it. 7 and 9, it's yours, but they notice it's gone right away. And then I have pick locks or disarm traps. When you attempt to neutralize or circumvent a mechanical device with the appropriate tools, roll dex. 10, you do it as well as could be expected. 7 to 9, you do it, but the judge chooses one from the list below. Your tampering attracts unwanted attention. It'll work, but there's a hitch. Ask the judge what. You expend resources of the judge's choice, tools, ability points, etc. And then backstab. When you use a hand weapon to attack a surprise or defenseless target, you can choose to deal your damage or roll dex. On a 10, choose 2 from the list below. 7 to 9, choose 1 from the list below. You dodge back out of reach. You deal your damage twice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You create an advantage, +1 forward to you or the next ally who acts upon it.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
It's cool. Okay. Matt, are you ready?
Yep.
Cool. So, Jake and Aaron, feel free to like go to the next step, which is to roll your coin and then start purchasing gear. Because like this could obviously take a while. We might want to even just do it offline. But if you guys want to get a jump on it, feel free to look at that. There's info on page 22. So let's see. Referring to the gear section of your playbook, note your starting gear. Yeah, there might. I'm wondering if it's even on this sheet. It might not be on this sheet because these are different sheets. So,
What are you looking for?
like the starting gear.
Oh, yeah.
If we want to take a quick break, I can find the link to the other sheets, and you guys can look at those.
Okay. Before we take a break really quick, I'm just gonna let you know what my deity is.
Can we do that when we get back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, I want to get into it like deep, and I want to pay attention.
Okay.
So just take like a 2 or 3 minute break, and I'll shut up.
Chat.
Yeah, what's up?
I think I'm going to go with a flail.
I want to talk about this right now.
Oh.
This is all going to be edited out in post.
Oh.
I like that though.
It says that it's got a trait of forceful.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I can push people back with it when I hit them.
Yeah, stop talking. Let's do this after the break, which I'm definitely going to eventually edit into this. Yeah, flail is dope.
Very evil character weapon, in my opinion.
So it's like a ball and chain,
I think so.
or like a morning star with like spikes on it.
Yeah.
So as I'm looking at this sheet here, you said we get to anything that has the check box we already have, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I need to be adding that to my move set.
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about copying and pasting that stuff right now, just because it might be a pain in the ass. But if you want to, go for it. More important would be to like think about what choices you want to make.
Yeah, that's what I'm like trying to. I don't see where I have choices.
Oh, dude, you've got spells to roll. You've got.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Keep scrolling.
I see. I mean, I see the advanced moves, but I haven't earned them yet.
We'll scroll past that. Okay. All right. Are we back?
I'm back. You never left.
Cool.
I'm back.
So I pasted into Roll20 the links to the original character sheets. They're all separate links for each class. I didn't actually look in there to see if there was starting gear, but I think there should be, hopefully. Let's look. Yeah. Cool. So looks like you roll some stuff and you get some stuff. And then based on the silver pieces, you can buy whatever is in the marketplace. All right, so let's do Matt.
I'm back. Did you just share that one for the equipment? Did I miss that?
The equipment is in the main rules, I think. Or no, the equipment is in the Mazar's Freebooters sheets.
Really?
Yeah.
I found the newest stuff that you just posted shows what I can roll for equipment.
Yeah, so you get base equipment, and then you can also buy stuff based on the silver that you get.
Got it.
So let's do your main moves, Matt.
Yep. So I'm a cleric.
Okay.
And funny enough, the cleric doesn't have a sheet that says cleric starting moves, but I'm guessing it's the one that just says deity on it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So my deity's name is Gorgoth.
Nice.
And it's got the same alignment as me, which is evil. And this deity holds sway over one or more domains. And the domain I rolled was the god of giants. And I believe canonically, dwarves hate giants. Can someone confirm?
In D&D, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, dwarves hate giants. And Karis is not very, she's off her rocker. She is mad, she is murderous, and she is evil. And dwarves also love their very hairy bodies. And she's neither hairy nor does she hate giants because she worships the god of giants.
Cool.
Write at least one tenet by which you are expected to abide, and I chose two tenets: exalt self-interest and dominate the weak.
Wow. Shit. Did you roll for those, or did you just choose?
There's no numbers assigned to them. It's just a list of
I see,
examples.
yeah. I'm looking at the deity domains. So did you roll for the domain?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 10. So it's a D10 and then a D20, and then I rolled again to see if there would be another one that came up, and it was inspiration, and I didn't like it. So.
No, that's no good. Cool.
So god of giants, exalt self-interest, dominate the weak. Ability modifier is a charisma, not wisdom.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, read through your moves. Disciple.
Disciple is what I just said. I think that just is.
Yeah, I guess you did all this already. So yeah.
Pray is I think the main move, and that's how I gain favor, which is like the special. I don't know, what is that? Is there a generic term for that?
Giblet.
Giblet.
That's your character's giblet. It's your character's. I don't know, what is it? It's like your
ammo.
Your ammo. Your character ammo.
My mana, I guess.
Sure.
And it says charisma plus level. Oh, I guess it's cha, not charisma. So that's the modifier, which is 1.
Right.
And then plus my level, which is also 1. And then what is miscellaneous?
I think that's probably just if there ever anything else in the game that
Okay.
Maybe like a magic item or something, you know?
Got it. So when I take time to commune with my deity, I roll plus charisma, and then if I get a 10 plus, my prayers are honored, and I get 1d4 favor, and 7 to 9, I get 1 favor, and then it looks like nothing happens if below 7.
Well,
or you get a hard move, I guess.
I get to do a move. Yeah, whenever it doesn't say anything, that's me. I get to do a thing.
But it doesn't. So there's a difference for some of these where if it's a 6-, I have to do a test of faith, which I can read in a second.
Right.
So the another move is sacrifice. When you make a sacrifice appropriate to your deity, gain 1 favor, 25 silver coins, 5 HP or equivalent count as 1 sacrifice. And you may make more than 1 at a time. Material sacrifices must be tithed, destroyed, or given away.
I love this shit. I'm definitely going to allow you like sacrificing like lives to count as a sac. I mean, obviously that's kind of what probably 5 hit points means.
Yeah, I have 6 hit points, so they're probably not going to be mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you're gonna.
Let's see. Bless or curse. When you call upon your deity to empower, protect, hinder, or afflict someone or something, describe the boon or bane you wish to bestow, how it falls within your deity's domain, and roll plus cha. And then the various levels are based on length of time. So it's short. It's either short for minutes if I get a 10 plus, and it's very brief, or seconds if I get a 7 to 9, and then if I fail to roll, I have to roll on the test of faith table, which there's a lot of cool things on there. So if you are interested, I would just roll to that page and read that.
I think the test of faith is on the same page, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just other people who may not be reading along.
Oh yeah. You don't have to read through all of them, but basically, bad shit happens.
Yep. So, like, the bless and curse power is a very powerful cleric move, but if I fuck it up, then bad things can happen.
Yeah, your god is not happy with you for some reason.
Yes, and then the last move is heal or harm. And when you call upon the power of your deity to heal or harm another, place both hands upon them and roll plus cha. And then 10 plus is heal harm, but for 1d4 plus any favor I want to spend. And then 7 to 9 is I burn a constitution. It's heal harm 1d4. And I may heal a single ability or hit point of my choice. Work with the judge to determine how your deity restricts heal harm from affecting certain creatures or elements. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that when you on a 10 plus, you don't have to burn favor for that. I think that's just how much favor you currently have.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think favor kind of, we'll see this with the magic user. Favor can kind of work as like the amount of power that you have as well. I don't think you have to actually spend that for that one.
Got it.
And then the other thing to point out, back under bless and curse, you may permanently burn 1 wisdom or charisma to make curses permanent. So that's the difference between burning and being able to heal later, or permanently lowering your ability score. So if you want to curse someone forever, you can lower. I don't know if you can pick or if it's whatever your like favorite ability is, but I kind of feel like that's probably what it means.
Got it.
So if you really want to screw someone over, you can spend a charisma point to permanently curse them. That's cool. Cool. Nice. Love him. I can't wait to see how terrible Karis is. Karis is a lady?
Yeah. But you can't really tell.
Yeah. Sure thing. All right, Joey, Jojo. Let's do
on the human sense.
Let's see your magic user. So magic user is probably the most complicated class, but it should be a lot of fun. So
So, right off the bat, looks like I get to start out with 2 spells. And it says that my GM will help define their names.
Yeah, I will help you. So first of all, let's do your memory limit. So up top left, there's a thing that says memory limit, which is level +1. So that's probably how many spells you can memorize. Is that actually on these sheets? It might not be on these sheets.
No, I just added my cleric info to the right of it.
Yeah, you might have to kind of do your own thing there.
That's fine.
So you have 2 spells that you can memorize, and then your casting power is int plus level plus focus, which I don't know what focus is. So we'll have to figure that out at some point.
Yeah.
So I would just start with int plus level, which is going to be what? 3? That's awesome.
Yep.
You're powerful. So now we start with spellbook. You get 2 spells.
There's a table down here, right?
Yeah. So if you want to roll a D10 first, you can roll basically 3D10 to determine, or no, I'm sorry, 2D10 because you got 2 spells. So that'll determine the format of the spell.
All right, 10 and 5.
Cool. So let's start with 10. That's names element form. So you're going to roll a bunch of D100s. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 D100s for the first spell. Names element form. Okay. So let's see. Even is ver.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to write this down.
Yeah. And then odd. Verheer. So VERHEERs. Verheers. And then element and form. So 79 is health. And form 53. Health dart. Here's a health dart.
Here, health dart. So so if I'm casting that spell, that's what I'm going to yell out.
Yeah.
Health dart.
I imagine literally, like we were talking about this in Slack. I imagine these to be like words of power in Skyrim, where like each word is like it's its own thing, and when you combine them, it like does different things.
Right.
So, I mean, we have a cleric, so if you don't want to have a health dart, that's cool, but you can pick something else. But it's also kind of neat.
Yeah, it's fine.
So then the second one was what?
A 5.
A 5, which is form of the adjective form. So roll 3 more D100. $69, 60, 34.
Yep.
Oops. My God. So feast of the feast of the 60 stupefying, and then 34 form. Wait, what? Feast of the stupefying pyramid. Okay. You're gonna have to get clever with that one.
Sweet.
This sounds like the most badass spell in the game.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have a bunch of ideas.
So the way your spells, it's a hat.
That's
Is it a nacho hat? You have to eat it?
That's what I was thinking. I could just cast a dunce hat on whoever I'm casting it on.
And then they get super hungry and they leave the battle or whatever, something like that.
Okay, so the way it works is every time a spell is cast, you divide your full casting power to determine its aspects. So you can see this little chart on your actual character sheet. You have a 3 casting power. So you can see where you basically need to choose where to spend those points. Does that make sense? So you can have
I don't see casting power on on the spreadsheet.
It's not. You'll have to make a thing for it.
Okay.
It's
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. We talked about that earlier. The int plus level. Plus
Right.
Focus. Okay.
So basically, okay? So can you look back at your character sheet now? I'm sorry, not your character sheet. The freebooter sheets.
Yep.
Right. So each column: power, duration, range, area. You basically, whenever you cast a spell, you need to go down each of those columns and decide how many points you're going to devote to each column. So if you want the damage to be, moderate +2 or 2d6, then you have to spend 2 of your casting power on that. And then you only have 1 left, which means you can make it last for seconds. You can make the range close, or you can affect a single target. If you want to affect an area of people, you have to spend 2 on area, and then you only have 1 left for the other ones. Does that make sense?
Right.
You don't have to spend it and then you lose it. It's each time you cast a spell, you have 3 to choose from. It's kind of that's your current ability level. Mm-hmm. And so as you level up, you'll be able to have more and more powerful effects. Cool.
Cool.
Don't worry about it too much because we're not actually going to probably play tonight. We're just making them up. All right. So, Rad, what do you have again? Can you read us your spells?
Yes, I have Verheer, Health Dart, and then Feast of the Stupefying Pyramid.
It's Verheers. The mage is Verheers.
He's the guy who came up with it.
Yeah, it's like
Verheers?
Melandrox.
Yeah.
Evard's Black Tentacles.
Yeah, Evard's Black Tentacles, or what's the acid
Melf's Acid Arrow.
Yeah, Melf has a lot of spells. So this is a wizard who made this spell, and you've learned it.
Okay. So it's Verheer's Health Dart.
Yep.
Dr. Verheer's Health Dart.
Cool. Let's read your other abilities real quick. I forgot about that.
So just to clarify that, you don't have to be you don't have to have the spell do the same effect every time, right?
Right.
You can make up the health dart can sap people's health, it can heal people, it can do other things related to people's health. And the feast of the mind pyramid or whatever it is, it could cause psychic damage or
totally.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's really up to you to decide what the effects are. The only thing is you have to constrain them within the amount of casting power you have.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I kind of wish I was a magic user now, but next time.
Let's roll a whole party of magic users. See how long you last.
Last cannons.
Okay, so Joe, read Study Spellbook and the rest of them for me.
Sure. All right, Study Spellbook. When you spend at least a few hours studying your spellbook, forget all memorized spells and memorize a number of spells equal to your level +1. Make a note of which ones you memorize.
Right, so this is your memory limit. So you only have 2 spells and you have 2 memory limits, so this is no big deal, but
later on,
eventually, you'll have more spells, and you'll need to choose which ones are prepared. This is the same as D&D, so.
Sure. Inscribe spell. When you spend 1 week of downtime transcribing a new spell form or from another source, add it to your own spellbook. So if I want to, I can try to add spells. Cast spell. When you cast a memorized spell, say what effect you want to create within the scope of the spell's name, spend power to define its aspects, and roll plus int. If I roll a 10, it does what you want. 7 through 9, it works as intended, but choose from the list below. I forget the spell and I may not cast it again until I rememorize it. Or so if I don't do a good job casting, I suffer penalties basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like draw unwanted attention onto myself.
From this world or another.
Okay, yeah. And
that's
then,
very important.
You suffer one ongoing until the next time you cast a spell. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I noticed the theme here. Everyone has penalties for using their abilities, basically.
Yeah, and then read the 6-.
Mark XP, choose from the list below, and roll on the arcane accidents table.
Yeah,
and that's a 1d12. So I can suffer permanent affliction in proportion to the spell's effect. An ally suffers permanent affliction. You disrupt reality for the worse at 1 level greater than the spell's effect. Disrupt reality for the worse in proportion to the spell's effect. There's Mind Wipe, where I burn 1d6 intelligence. Wow.
And you forget all your memorized spells.
Yeah.
That's not permanent. That's just, you basically get zapped.
Sure. Soul Drain, burn 1d6 wisdom, and momentarily lose your grip on reality. That'll be fun. Especially since I'm chaotic. You suffer temporary affliction in proportion to the spell's effect. An ally suffers the temporary affliction. The spell backfires, affecting the opposite of the intended target. The spell misfires and affecting something other than the intended target. Arcane illness. Take -1 ongoing until you make camp or recover. Or 12, draw unwanted attention from the world or from this world or another.
Yeah, so magic is dangerous and very powerful in this world. And I think it's built into it for sure. So cool.
So yeah, and then there's some really cool advanced moves once I move up.
Yeah, dude. Definitely some cool stuff. I love where is the one that I love? I thought it was called Warlock, but I don't see that. One of them lets you it's Sorcerer. When you cast a spell, you may burn 1 Constitution to recombine words from all the spell names in your spell book to make a new spell on the spot.
So cool.
Using any spell name template of your choice. If you suffer an arcane accident, you must roll a 1d6 instead of a 1d12 on the arcane accident table. So apparently the first 6 are worse than the second 6.
That makes sense.
So that one's really fun because then you literally have this template of power words that you can mix and match. All right, guys. Next step in all of this is to roll and purchase gear. I'm going to let you do that on your own because that's not really fun. And we have 35 minutes. And we want to move on to world building so we can actually play next time.
I will say that it's interesting because I did my gear and my starting gear put me at 10 out of 11 of my capacity.
Oh yeah, really? That's no good.
Only buy 1 more thing worth 1 weight.
Shit, dude, you're gonna need to work that out probably. You're supposed to be the strong one.
I know.
There is a like penalty for like movement, but you can carry more than your hold.
That's true.
Than your maximum.
That's true. You can. I think you can carry up to double.
But I'm just pointing out that it's not D&D.
No, definitely not. No. Yeah, like
you can also sell your equipment if you don't want it.
Oh, it was all good stuff. I mean, I got the basic armor, but I rolled a shield on my other stuff, and
okay.
Yeah, definitely not stuff I want to get rid of, but maybe I should have put my highest stat into strength instead of constitution. I don't know.
Well, feel free to switch it up later if you want.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, we're gonna world build now. Number 1, start with a blank map. Everyone, please imagine a civilized kingdom or empire that is mostly off the map. Aaron, please draw an outline of the small part of the realm that reaches onto the map. This line is the border between civilized lands and the unexplored wilderness. We're going to draw right in roll 20, and your border shouldn't take up more than like a fourth of the page.
Okay.
So you're going to draw the border
between civilized land and the wild lands. Is that what you said?
Correct.
And my border, or shouldn't take up more than a quarter of the page, or the civilized land?
The civilized lands shouldn't be more than a quarter of the page. Most of it should be the wilds. Most of it should be the frontier.
What kind of scale are we looking at for this map?
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
So just draw a line, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an architect, so I should be more creative than this, but I was literally going to draw a slash down on one side of the, let's see here, I got to get the right, actually, I got an idea. It's working.
I wonder what he's going to do.
What's this line going to look like, you guys?
I know. There's so much clicking.
I know. I hear a lot of clicking, but I don't hear any.
Less clicky, clicky, more liney.
There we go. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, that's upwards. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
I mean, I wouldn't have chose green myself, but yeah.
Maybe it's like a poison river. Who knows?
It's got stage fright now.
Roll 20 is just not.
Yeah. You have a mouse? It helps to have a mouse.
I have a trackpad, can you tell?
Oh, man, that's going to be tough. Do you want somebody else to draw the line?
No, I got it. I'm almost there.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
The suspense is killing me.
I thought it was going to be over here, to be honest.
No. Ah.
I don't think that's right.
All right. Polygon line. Here we go.
Matt, you're next. You're going to add the homesteading.
And is that our base?
Yeah, that's our home base.
It always defaults to green.
That's because that's your color that you've picked for your dice.
I didn't pick shit.
Somebody did.
Oh, God.
Aaron, you're just drawing a line, dog. This can't be that complicated.
There.
That's not a line.
2 lines.
I'm drawing a line. I see a square. Can you go to freehand and draw a line, please?
Yes.
Here, I'm going to do it. Aaron, you've lost your turn. There's the border.
No. There. Erasure.
Okay. All right, cool. Number 2, ask their homesteading. Matt, draw me a steading just inside the civilized border and decide whether it's a village, town, keep, or city. Those are 4 options: village, town, keep, or city. Perched on the frontier, this steading will act as your home base between expeditions. Is that square the home base?
Yep.
Cool. Draw a dotted or dashed line from the steading to the nearest map edge. This is the road back to the capital city, some days or weeks away. And you also get to tell me how many days or weeks away that is.
Is that me too?
Yeah. So I want you to know. I want you to tell me if it's a village, town, keep, or city.
I have indicated within the box that it is a village.
Hang on, let me zoom way the fuck in. Yep, I see that. Okay, cool.
And then what do you want me to do? Draw a road from the village?
Draw a dotted or dashed line to the nearest map edge, which I think is up. And then that is going to be the road back to the capital, which is days or weeks away, and you need to tell me how far it is and write that up there. How long it takes.
You got it, champ.
Cool. Now we define the steading. Refer to relevant steading entry on pages blah blah blah. So I got to go over here to Perilous Wilds, which is another cool book by these guys, and I go to page 47.
You guys want to crunch and Chet's punishing you.
Aw. No, I didn't mean to do that.
You're going to need page 46.
Here we go. 47.
You said it's the city, right? Or like the center?
It's the capital of the empire or whatever. Kingdom, empire, whatever. So we're gonna do village. No, wait. So you did village. All right. So the village stuff is
Villages on 46.
Yeah, I'm there right now. I just haven't looked at this for a while. So we've got poor, steady, militia, and resource. And it has an oath. If the village is part of a kingdom or empire, choose one or roll 1d20. So let's definitely, roll 1d12. So let's definitely roll a d12 because you guys are a part of a steading. And then I should be taking vigorous notes, which I am not.
Hey, but it's all recorded, so you can just go back and listen.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, holy crap.
Nice job.
Joe.
Boom.
What a great idea. All right.
I can't wait to practice Garming in the car on the way to work.
You need a D12, is that what you said?
I need a D12. Yep.
That's a 5 there.
Cool. So for a 5, the result is abundant resources. Ooh. Plus prosperity, resource, my choice, and enmity, my choice. Cool. And then we get to also roll another 1d12 for the problem. So somebody else roll another d12.
I want to do it.
Oh, sorry, man. Beat you to the punch.
Joe did it better.
What'd you get?
A 9.
9. Absorbed another village. Ooh, plus population and lawless. That's kind of cool.
Man, we are bad guys.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so we got Boop, core steady militia resource, and has an oath. And has an oath. We got abundant resources. I'll figure out all this shit later, and then we'll talk about it next time. And you absorbed another village. Okay. Cool.
What page are you on there?
46 of the Perilous Wilds.
Yeah.
It's a whole other book.
Neat.
Okay. Sweet. Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm supposed to discuss the implication of the results, asking questions and taking notes as necessary. Do you guys want to do that, or do you want me to just decide?
Let's do that.
Okay. So here's what I've written down so far. Boop. So we get to choose a resource. So there's something here that is worth having and selling. I think it's like, oh, fucking shit. Okay. Give an oath to another, probably the capital, I would say. And then abundant resources plus prosperity. Do we want to stick with slaves or have some other thing that is also abundant?
We absorbed another village, so
yeah,
it just made sense.
Cool. And then you have an enmity with another, probably wherever the slaves came from.
The locals.
So, like,
I think,
what's the name of the town or city or village?
A resistance afoot.
Okay, so enmity is, but I think this is specifically supposed to be another town or steading. So
can it just be like the field peoples, or not the field? I mean, like the people outside of the civilization border, like that.
Sure. Wildlings.
Yeah, and like they probably don't have giant cities or towns or things like that, but any settlement that we come across is probably going to be hostile.
So I'm guessing you basically went into the frontier. Well, not you, but like your empire went into the frontier and took over a wildling, for lack of a better term, a wildling town. The people that live there are now slaves, and you've made it part of your capital. And now you have an enmity with the closest, I would say the closest wildling village or whatever. Closest wildling settlement. Are you guys cool with that? I can definitely change it if not. This is taking everything in a very specific path, and I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or, not have fun.
Speak now or forever hold your slaves.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. So you've absorbed another village. You've taken over this village population. Cool. That's fun. All right. Next step. Okay. If the results indicate new things that would logically be added to the map, you guys should draw those in. So somebody should draw in the closest wildling settlement, please. And if you want to name it, that's cool too. We're about to name your setting in the next step. So whatever. I'm also happy to name things if you guys don't want to deal with that crap.
Should I do this?
Do it.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to drawing anything on this MacBook.
I would just go with primary shapes, guys. It's not
just draw a shape. Don't worry about making it be artistic, because this is just so that we kind of know relatively where shit is.
Theater of the mind.
Okay, can I just get like 15 minutes?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll do like a little.
Just draw a dot or a circle or whatever.
Just gonna start drawing another wizard's tower right in the middle of the map again.
There, that's good, right?
That's close. Cool. Perfect. What's it called?
It's called Sotahil. Sotahil.
Cool. That's good.
Did you roll for that?
Did I roll for it? Do I have to roll? Oh,
no, I'm just asking. It sounded like you were looking at the spell table.
No, I rolled in my brain.
All right.
Imagination rolling in your brain.
Step 4. Also, this is your turn, Jake. Sorry. Name the steading. If you're stumped for a name, suggest something simple that reflects a concrete aspect of the steading's position, surroundings, or details determined in the previous step. Examples are Clearwater, Farport, Irontown, Slaveville, Slaveton. Ooh, that's fun.
Cliffview.
Okay, let me.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I always imagine the orange line as a cliff.
It's like the civilization cliff.
Next is going to be Joe. Define the home base. I want to know what the name of the inn, tavern, or other place that your party, you guys, you four, what do you call your home when you're in town? This is where you'll regroup, recover, and recount your exploits and losses after returning from the wilderness.
The crib.
Okay, so I need the name of the hangout spot first.
Cool.
Onamdascus.
You just have to say the word he just made up. Is that the name of the village?
Yeah, that's a settlement. Yeah, so Joe, what's the name of the inn, tavern, or other place you call home while you're in town? And what is it?
Yeah, I always like inns. That's like my favorite cliche place of hangout and fantasy.
The inn.
Yeah.
So what's it called?
The manhole.
Yeah, I am definitely not going to be as creative as Jake.
The Wandering Duck Bucket.
Now, how about we call it the Iron Chestnut?
Ooh, that's cool.
I love that.
Is it innuendo?
What's that?
Iron chestnut.
The Iron Chestnut.
What is the iron? Okay, anybody can answer this. Who owns the Iron Chestnut?
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone. What is Pat Boone?
He's an American singer, composer, actor, writer, and television personality.
Can actual Pat Boone from our world just be this guy?
Sure, I wrote it down. So
close as possible. Yeah.
He somehow got like sucked through some portal, and he's just here now.
I would love to do a Pat Boone impression, but I don't know who that is. I mean, I know who that is, but I don't know what he sounds like.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, good. Let's just go to this real quick.
That'll help.
Be warned. All right. I'm not going to Google Pat Boone tonight. Who owns the Iron Chestnut, guys? Give me a fantasy character. Or at least a fantasy flavored Pat Boone.
Batpoon.
Path. When I guess. Anyway, what is he? He's a human. A human.
Yeah, he's human. He's fat. He's got like a towel he always wears on his shoulder. You know,
performer. All around. Like he's like an all around like charmer.
Yeah.
There we go.
They call him Patty.
All right. Where do you guys congregate in the Iron Chestnut when you're hanging out? What's your favorite spot?
Either the basement or the attic.
Oh, that's weird.
No, someone else pick one of those.
Basement.
Not both. Basement?
Cellar, yeah.
Basement, yeah.
Very strange.
I mean, we're
Why is that strange?
okay.
Why? Like, imagine going to a bar and then being like, "Where's the cellar?"
Yeah, we come in and we're like, "Hey, Patty."
Well, it's not only like just a. I guess in my mind, it wasn't just a bar; it was like our hideout too. So like,
True.
we have like a private downstairs like place where there's like illegal poker games, and
Cool.
it's not like the root cellar. It's like just out of the main like entertainment spot of the inn.
Rad. Okay. So it's like a
It's a back room, but it's in the basement.
It's a hooskow. Word is
A what?
hooskow from Prohibition.
Oh yeah.
How do you spell that?
I'm looking it up.
Okay, I get it though. So it's like a clandestine meeting place for no good nicks.
Yeah, we're all chaotic and evil anyway, so that makes sense.
Love it. Cool. All right then. Next step. Share knowledge of the wilds. Okay, so we're gonna go through all these steps. Let me bring it over here so you can see it. So we're starting with Aaron, because actually I can start because I get to go too.
Get them to provoke them into defining the wilderness.
Yeah,
Trick us into it.
get him. I'm gonna get you to it. All right.
Put
me
it
go
in
first.
peanut butter.
What is the predominant terrain? What is the predominant terrain of the wild frontier? 75 as far as I can see. Dark forest, misty wetlands, a crystalline waste, something else.
I like
yeah.
mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Can it be mushroom based?
That's kind of cool. What if it's like?
It makes me think of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Mushroom Island.
Are you on a page of the Fey Wild or whatever the heck?
I'm on Freebooters of the Frontier, page 13.
I'm still on Pat Boone.
So, can it be like a mushroom forest?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like literally, like imagine a forest, but it's mushrooms.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so mushroom forest. Big
Yeah,
ass.
so that's the majority of the wildlands.
Yeah, like huge. I mean, we're going pretty fantasy here, but I'm cool with it. So if you guys are not, let me know. But like, this is like alien landscape, like tree-sized mushrooms.
What is the other option besides fantasy?
What do you mean?
Like realistic fantasy.
Well, like if you want to stay, it's like trees. It's like deciduous
I
forests.
see what you're saying. Got it.
I was imagining like a mushroom forest, which doesn't exist in our world.
I see. It was a legitimate question. I was just.
I mean, we could also say that it's like a swamp, and there are lots and lots of mushrooms in the swamp, and it's not as fantastical.
The fantasy version better.
I think it should also be swampy.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Not like a deciduous forest, but like a mushroom. Yeah, like a mushroom forest, but it needs a lot of water. I mean, it's going to be swampy.
And poop.
And sugar.
Okay. Name one ancient civilization that is said to have once flourished in the wilderness. So this is my turn. I'm going to go. So ancient civs. In the Mushroom Kingdom, obviously there needs to be lizard men. And how has the civilization said to have met its end? It met its end by civil war. There were two warring tribes, and they wiped themselves out. What remnants of that civilization may still be found? I think there's like a boneyard, and it's like where the seat of the Lizard King lived, and there's all kinds of like dead shit there. It was like he kept it to like be very like, yeah. Like a warning. Name one region within the wilderness that borders civilized lands and draw its outline on the map. Am I supposed to do all this? Seems like a lot.
You need some help, chat?
I'm supposed to get a different player each time. Okay. So that was B. That was my turn. Next turn is Aaron's. So, Aaron. Name one region within the wilderness that borders civilized lands and draw its outline on the map. If you need ideas, roll up a name using the random region table on the Perilous Wilds. Yeah, let's definitely do that because that's fun. That's page 16. Okay, here we go. So roll a... Here we go. Roll a d12. To find the template.
You got that, Aaron?
7.
So it's going to be the terrain adjective. So now roll 2d100. The same as how the spells work.
$75 and 86.
So the
sea.
The sea shadowy? That doesn't make any sense.
Shadowy sea?
If you want to. Feel free to pick whatever you want. Also.
I'm not looking at...
What about Sea of Shadows?
That's
yeah,
cool.
there's a Sea of Shadows.
I like that. So you gotta draw a Sea of Shadows.
And what was the criteria? It has to border civilized lands?
It is bordering civilized lands, and the questions that I'm asking are, what is the defining terrain of the region? Water. And what is a striking rumor about the region?
Okay.
So Sea of Shadows. Come up with a rumor. And I'm doing Lizardman Civ. Unless you guys have another idea like of what your favorite ancient civilization might be.
I mean, are the wildlings humans?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think maybe they were.
Ooh.
I like that.
So maybe the wildlings are descendants of a human civilization, but they've changed. somewhat.
I was thinking more of like a fungal takeover.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool. So then the ancient civilization would just be like humans before the fungal takeover, and the wildlings have learned to live like in harmony with the fungus, and the rest of us have not.
Yeah, kind of. Or like maybe they are like attuned or like what's the word? Assimilated.
Oh wow, like a hive mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like a hive mind, and they're connected through the fungus.
Cool.
Well, all right. So
this fungus ended that civilization, and the remaining people are like used to be humans, kind of like fungus hive mind humans now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they make such good slaves, because they're just kind of like, once you disconnect them from the fungus.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's so cool. Yeah, like they have little they've got like little caps growing off the back of their like necks. And
I like
pluck
this.
that off. You pluck that off, and you got yourself a little a little beadiite.
Crazy. What'd you call it? Mediate?
Oh, I said obediite.
Obediate. Cool. All right, Jake. Tell me one landmark in the area and mark its location. There's also a random place table if you'd like to roll.
What do you think, guys? Should I roll or just come up with it?
Here's the random.
Whatever you feel in your heart.
You can always roll and then kind of, work it from there.
Okay.
So roll a
Let's do that.
d12.
Chet, do you need to know anything more about the shadowy sea?
What's a rumor about it?
Yeah, what's a rumor?
Well, so the shadowy sea is a column of water that goes up into the sky without end that anyone's ever found.
Whoa.
Wow, you're going
And,
super fancy here, huh?
The rumor is that there's some sort of ancient deity or god at the top of it that's causing it, but no one's ever confirmed that.
Cool. Love it.
All right, so the noun's place, or just noun's place.
The generic name.
2D hundreds, right? Yeah. $33.19. So fort. Or no, wait, noun's place. So 33 is fire. Fire death. No, fire
crossing.
Fire crossing. Oh, I love that.
Cool.
We have the shadow sea and the fire crossing.
Cool.
That's dope. Where do I put that? Do I have to draw that?
You can draw, you mark its location on the map anywhere you want. And then the questions are what's notable about it and how long does it take to get there on foot?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
What's notable about it?
I mean, if you want to just Yeah, if you want to just talk about what it is, that's cool too, because I have no idea.
So it's a desert, and what's notable about it is it's flammable.
Yeah.
Okay. A desert of flammable sand.
Yeah, it's almost like gunpowder. It's just
Holy
like a
shit.
huge thing of like unpredictable, unstable, granular death. But as you walk through it, you could potentially ignite large portions of it.
Yeah, just by stepping on it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right,
then
I gotta log off for the night, you guys.
No. How long
Yeah, I
does
gotta
it? How long does it take to get there on foot, Jake?
It takes a 10-day.
Okay, so 10 days to get there on foot. Did you draw it?
No, should I draw it?
Well, we could figure it out based on the 4 days walk, probably.
Yeah.
Seems like it'd be probably over here or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Can somebody draw that? Matt, maybe?
Yeah, I got you.
Draw me the fire crossing.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
See you, Jake.
I'm writing step lightly. Okay, Joey.
Whose circle is that? Is that the C? Okay.
Don't mind.
Joey, name one creature among the countless known or rumored to inhabit the wild that the locals speak of fearfully. Mark its alleged habitat on the map.
A creature. There's not a table I can just roll?
No. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Damn it. Chet, can you send the big blue shape to the background? I don't seem to have the same controls.
I can't even select. Oh, there we go. It's back.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so it's just a creature. So that's the C right there, right?
Yeah.
So can it be a creature that lives within the Sea of the Shadows?
Sure.
All right.
This is terrifying. I have to log off for Cthulhu's sake. There's this giant creature swimming around above you.
And I could just make anything up.
Well, sure.
I don't know. I just had it in my mind like a fish man that comes out of the sea at night and has wings and flies around.
Ugh, flying fish man.
Yep.
Ocean man. Anyone?
So it's like no, I'm sorry. What's that from?
Oh gosh.
What are those bastards called in D&D that are fishmen?
Oh, I don't know.
Aaron.
Oh yeah, Koatoa.
Koatoa. Okay, so something like that.
Yeah.
So something like a flying Koatoa. So it's like a cross between a Koatoa and a Aarakocra. So it's like a Kuakokra. Yeah, Kuakokra. Dig it. All right, the Kuakokra is what they're called.
Hey Matt.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I don't know if this matters much, but I like the idea that somehow this fire crossing, like, completely, like, it's a strip across the map. So at some point we have to cross it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should definitely be like all the way.
Like, I don't know what's going to end up on the other side of it, but eventually we'll want to go there and it'll be like, well, shit, we got to cross the flammable desert.
Okay. So the alleged locals, alleged? Why am I saying alleged? The locals, speak of the Kuakokra fearfully. Don't go out at night. The Kuakokra will get you. The flying fishmen. And then their alleged habitat is within the shallow sea. So don't go close to the sea that shoots into the sky and for some reason is called shallow. I guess maybe because it doesn't go deep. It's just shooting from the ground up.
Oh, I thought it was shadow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sea of Shadows. My bad. I'm reading.
Yeah. It gets darker as you get towards the center, and eventually it's just inky black, and you can't see into it.
Sea of Shadows. And grab ya baby. All right. Kukokra are flying fishmen who come out of the Sea of Shadows and grab you baby. Cool. What's the nearest known ruin? Me. Draw it on the map. So I think the nearest known ruin. So we've decided that this is the I can't even read this. It's so I'm too zoomed out. The Sotahil.
That's the settlement.
That's the nearest
Wildling settlement.
wildling settlement. Cool. So I think what I'm going to say is like right on the opposite side of it is going to be a ruin.
Like an old Starbucks.
Yeah. Totally. So let's go with this guy, and then we'll draw a shape. Damn it. So right on the other side of it is a ruin that they sort of like, they're not like willing to go inside of, but it's safe enough to live on the outskirts of. And really, if they're that big, like maybe it's bigger. I don't know.
Make it a different color than our village.
Oh, I was kind of doing that on purpose.
Oh.
So that it's like, here are the cities. But you're right. Let's do a ruin color. Let's do this. And that's too light. There we go. And this is going to be called... So this is a human ruin called Quetzalcoatl.
Ooh, Mayan.
Yeah, very. I feel like that's kind of what these were going for. I don't know if not.
What's this?
Yeah, what is that?
I didn't make it.
It's gone.
Oh, man.
All right,
Does it
so
always make that noise when you delete things?
So Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is the nearest known ruin. Who is known? Who or what is thought to have built it? I would say it's the people.
Wait, is it still your turn?
Yeah, there's like 4 sub questions under this one. I keep picking these. It's not going to happen again. I promise. So it's the people before the fungal apocalypse or whatever, fungal takeover. Humans. What is said to have been its original function? It was a great city. Great city.
Great coffee.
What thing of great value did the expedition? Ooh, what thing of great value did an expedition recently find there? I think they found gold, literal gold. That's rare. So, what terrible danger is said to reside within? Oh my God, it would be the ghost of the ghosts of the former residents. I don't know, man.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ghost.
All right, cool, guys. So now, if you have time, we can do this again.
We have to do this whole thing over again?
Aaron,
Yes.
Give me another region. I think we've got the civilization nailed down. So
You want another region?
Give me another region within the wilderness that borders civilized lands, and draw its outline on the map. It doesn't have to actually border it. We can just do another region and roll on the random region table.
No, I'll make it border it. Damn it!
You don't have to.
I'm gonna watch me.
Fine.
I do like how the civilization goes right up to the Shadow Sea over here. So there's people who are like fishing the Shadow Sea.
Totally.
And, like, living on the
Only during the day, though.
Right.
Okay. I got it. I got it.
Chad, I do have to hop off here shortly.
Well,
Yeah,
then you should go next. You guys should both go next then. Or you should go first.
What do you need?
Whoever has to leave should go first.
What do you need us to say?
Why don't you both do? Why don't Matt does a region, and Joe does a landmark.
Is that good, Chad?
What is that?
Huh?
It's a region.
That's awesome. Did you roll about what it is?
No, tell me what to roll. I don't have any of the charts open.
Roll a d12. Both of you guys, all three of you roll a d12.
4.
Okay. Adjective terrain. Now roll 2 d100s.
Okay. 84 and 63.
So it is going to be adjective savage and the savage quagmire is what it's called.
Oh man.
The sad quag.
Savage quagmire.
Biggity.
Okay. Well, we have a desert that my first thought is quicksand, but we already have a desert that explodes, so I got to think outside the box here.
Well, what I want to know is what the defining terrain is and what is the striking rumor.
Okay. Striking terrain is rocks.
Defining terrain and striking rumor.
Okay. It basically has rocks in it that, when touched, turn into the equivalent of mercury.
Oh my god.
And the rumor is that even though no one has ever seen anything, I mean, it's basically like a moonscape. You know, no one has ever observed anything living there. The rumor is that there is something living there.
Okay. What is it?
It's
what's the rumor?
It's basically like the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, okay. So there's
People
a monster.
Yeah, say that there's like a tall brontosaurus, like, not that they know what brontosauruses are, but like head that swims around in it periodically and then goes away. But everybody says those people are crazy.
Okay, cool. A big dinosaur type liquid metal swimming monster.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
You other guys. What'd you get?
So I got Fire's Blessed.
What is that?
Fire's Blessed Woods. So I think this is a forest on the other side of the fire crossing.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a forest. This is a real life tree forest.
Cool.
And it doesn't seem to catch fire when the fire crossing does engulf.
Cool.
That's why it's blessed.
Oh, that's cool. And then the rumor is that it doesn't It doesn't catch fire, or what? Maybe there's something.
The rumor, well, it's blessed. So the rumor is that there's like, I think treasures within, or like
totally,
or maybe one of the lost civilizations is still within. Something is in the forest that needs to be explored.
But a lost elven civilization, because there's no elves in your party, so cool. And then Joe, did you do a landmark?
I'm deciphering here. So I rolled a 3. That's my D12. So it's adjective terrain, right?
Yeah. Yep. Wait, the adjective place, or a random place.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that one.
It's on page 17. It's one down from where they were.
This is like the only. This guide's like the only thing I haven't opened up on my own. Okay, so adjective place. So I rolled a 9, 8, 2.
So you really only need 2 of those.
Okay.
So the blue
Cave.
Wait, you got a 9 and an 8?
Yep.
Blue camp? Or if you want to say...
Why don't we use the 22?
Yeah, you could say...
Blue crypt.
Or you could say the bloody crypt. Which is 8 adjective.
All right, there we go.
Let's do that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Bloody crypt.
The bloody crypt.
So I need you to draw it on the map, and then tell me what is notable about it and how long does it take to get there on foot.
Okay. Yikes. What's this purple thing in the middle here?
It's a sea of rocks that turn into mercury when touched, turn into like liquid.
Holy shit.
Okay.
It's a field of rocks that turn liquid when you touch them.
That's
and
amazing.
Can you send those polygons to the back when you get a chance? Thanks.
Which ones? Oh, like the Fire Blessed Forest?
The one up in the top left that I just made, and then the middle one.
Okay.
Okay, so I just need to put a place for the bloody crypt.
the crypt could be in the rocks area if you wanted it to be.
The rocks area being up here on the left.
The purple area.
Can you label that, Aaron?
Yeah.
It's called Savage Quagmire.
Okay, so let's put the bloody crypt right here on the edge. How do I do the little identifier thing, like the circle?
Just click and paint, click and hold.
Oh.
Can you draw it?
Yeah, I'll draw it.
Yeah, just add a little square or whatever.
Yep. Oh, shit. I think it has to be red. Oops.
All right, how many more of these have you got?
I think this is probably good.
Okay.
For now.
And I am headed off then.
Yeah. Night night.
Alrighty. This was fun. I'm glad we're creating a world again.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. I like rolling for characters too. I just keep this honest a little bit.
Alrighty. Nighty night.
Later. Did you draw? Where are you drawing the? You're drawing the bloody crypt.
I'm gonna put it on the edge of this quagmire here, but I'm trying to. I'm struggling on the MacBook here. How do I change? How do I change the color of the?
When you click draw, shape, it should.
I got it.
Cool.
And then I'll add text.
This is fun. This looks good. So next time, we will sally forth and try to get some gold. So think about where you might want to go. I'll definitely be chatting y'all so we can like decide ahead of time, and I can actually plan a thing.
Sounds good.
But it'll be rad. And I'm thinking about like, there are like travel moves and shit, but I think like for this first one, I'm just gonna put you at the place, and then because that'll be a little more exciting than like, all right, roll to fucking travel. We can do that later, but for the first one, it needs to be like very exciting, and hopefully Michael will play with us too, so you can roll.
I have to know. Did my suggestion of the civilized area, the orange line being like some sort of cliff drop off, is that a thing, or did I just say that and you weren't into it, Chet?
No. I didn't. I have no opinions. I think that sounds awesome.
Okay. I think that seems fun because it's almost like when we're back in our village, we're like looking over all of these crazy ass landscapes.
Totally.
Like, we can see them. It's just a question of
how do you get there?
How do you get there?
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So I'll write that down. I'll say that civilized lands are on a cliff. All right. So, Joe, sorry, I need to know what is notable about the Bloody Crypt and how long does it take to get there? I mean, we can say 4 days is this. So it's got to be around that, you know, maybe a little more. 4 days up here, right? I think I just drew a square for no reason. Although this
is it fair because we have this Roll20 thing that once we decide how far away one thing is, then that basically scales the map and everything else is just...
Yeah, but the thing about it is 4 days walk to the capital city. Capital city's off the map. So I feel like this could be like 2 days, you know, or 1 day. It's gonna,
well, it also depends on what you have to go through to get there, I guess. So it might be really easy to walk down a road in a civilized. Maybe very difficult to go through the mushroom forest to get to the Bloody Crypt.
Very true. So Joe, decide right now, how long does it take to get there?
I mean, I would assume it would be the same as what it would take to get to the Savage Quagmire.
Although I think Jape said it takes 10 days to get to the Fire Crossing.
Okay, so I would say 4. Like,
okay.
Or maybe even 3, because it's going to take you a couple... I'm assuming it's going to take time to get across the Savage Crossing, or Savage Quagmire.
Yeah. Okay. We might have to adjust this capital business, because unless the capital's right here, I like what Aaron was saying about it being on a road. Like, that's going to take... It's going to be a lot easier to walk on a road than to go through the mushroom forest.
That's all it takes. Just change the capital.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So let's say that it takes, what did you say, 4 days or 3 days?
Yeah.
It's a Bloody Crypt, 3 days. So I'm going to change capital to 7.
Okay. And then, like, you're wanting to know what's special about it?
What's notable about this place? Yeah.
Basically, the crypt is it's pretty big, but basically no slaves are allowed to be preserved there. It's only the only notable humans.
Ooh. Like, is this an ancient crypt from some other civilization?
Yeah.
Or
It's been around a long time.
is it like, do the wildling people use it? I'm trying to figure out like why who is like you said no slaves are allowed, so like who's making sure of that?
Well, I don't know. It could be abandoned or run down, but
Okay.
unless my flying fishermen want to fly over from the sea, clean the place out at night.
All right, so I'm going to say that it's like a necropolis.
Should it have anything to do with the lizard men?
I think I got rid of that when we were talking about what the old civilization was, and we decided that they were humans prior to being taken over by the fungal folk. So,
so maybe before that happened, this was some sort of crypt where.
Yeah, I like the idea that it's like this ceremonial burial ground of whatever civilization was here, like that literally like another sister city to like the Quetzalcoatl town or whatever. Like this is their like ancestral burial ground. So it's like a fucking town-sized crypt.
Yeah.
And
a true necropolis.
It's a necropolis for real. And only notable people were buried there. So, like, absolutely, there's going to be some, like, if you guys want to do some grave robbing, like, that's the place to make it.
Right.
Buku grave robbing potential.
We are definitely the type of group that would be into little grave robbing.
Yeah, I tell you.
The only other thing that I had in mind is because it's on the edge of the savage quagmire. I thought it'd be cool if there was like a hidden passage or tunnel to get through the quagmire. You can avoid it, but you'd have to venture into the crypt to find it.
That's cool. So that's a rumor, I will say.
Okay.
Rumor has it that there's a passage here past the savage quagmire. Because, like, that's such a cool thing. I can't just say that it definitely exists.
Right.
And you guys, you know, maybe you've heard all kinds of stuff. This whole fucking area is unknown. So it's like you have lots of info and a varying, you know, varying sources, and even yourselves would be like, yeah, that's a rumor. It's probably not true. Maybe it is, but cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Dragon Ball P.
Thanks, guys.
That's the worst sign off ever.
Hey.